Hello there, guys. Welcome back to the stream. Creator dashboard is what I need. I keep forgetting this thing. Where did... Okay, cool. That disappeared for a short period. Hello there, welcome back. It is finally Monday. Time to go kill some nerds in Shadowrun. Wait, that's not what I wanted. We need the epic store up and running. A little bit of what's that thing called? You know, volume in boombacks. We got a little bit of juice left. Why is that thing picking up everything? Even the slightest vibration. That shouldn't be the case. Should not be the case. Shut up. So how was your guys' Valentine's? Hope it was good. Hope it was great. I had a nice chillaxing Sunday. Went a little bit outside. Went for a walk. Was really nice weather. Wasn't that cold, and sun was out. You know, as much of a sun that you can have during winter time when it's like super freezing and snowing. And yes, it has started snowing again today, and it's already like 10 centimeters thick snow. So I'm so not looking forward for tomorrow, because I know the first thing I have to do tomorrow morning when I go to work is take the stupid shovel and the snow and the salt and start clearing the entire parking lot and everything. Oh yay! Can't wait. What are our... Here kindly Chang's information. Okay. Seems as though we have done each and every questicle up until now. The only thing left to do is actually go and progress the main story, I would say. So let's see what's gonna happen. Crew's already here. Let's see what she has to say. Ah, good, you are here. It seems like forever since we saw each other. Forever? You haven't been gone that long, Auntie. No, I haven't. That was just something Nigel used to say to me every time he saw me. While I was away, I met with several contacts within my network who referred me to others in neighboring cities. Regardless of how far technology moves forward, tradition demands that some things be handled face to face. I have information that will lead you to the man who killed Raymond Black. Excellent. While you were gone, we uncovered the relationship between... Wait. I don't think I have to tell her that. Let's just say that maybe he isn't dead. He isn't? We've been lied to all this time. Wu and me. Raymond Black is actually Edward Tsang. The man who raised us isn't Raymond Black, he's Edward Tsang. He's fiction, made up. His real name is Edward. Okay. Yeah, the man who raised us isn't Raymond Black. He's Edward Tsang, the son of Josephine Tsang. You were raised by Josephine's son? That explains where Edward went when he disappeared years ago. Seattle. Any idea why he disappeared? No, just that he went missing after Josephine's completed rebuilding the walled city. That was in the early 30s. You realize what this means, don't you, my sweet? That inbred little goat whore was cold enough to have her own son executed. Okay. Goat whore. Oh my god. Even more reason to find that plastic-faced man. What have you found out? Everything you need to move forward. I know that the identity of the plastic-faced man. His name is Lee Tai Long, and he's an independent contractor, a trusted, deniable asset who handles all of Josephine Tsang's more delicate operations off the books and away from the public eye. The plastic-faced man is her shadowy right hand outside of the corporation. And I know how to find him too. I've made contact with an information broker, Xiao Zi, who works out of an abandoned night market at Shek Kip Mei called the Shing House Court, the shit house. Okay, it's not hard to find. Xiao Zi has gained access to the plastic-faced man's complete itinerary. Where he'll be, who he'll be with, what sort of security he'll have, the works. You can use it to perform an extraction, grab him and find out what he knows. Did you find out why Lee has a face made of plastic? It's not just his face. Lee Tai's lungs' entire skull is synthetic. He's designated himself to be the perfect corporate operative. He's installed a unique piece of hardware, you see. It allocates and compartmentalizes client-related memories so that they can be erased upon the completion of a job. And as an added security measure, this cortical implant will wipe his memory if it detects that he's been captured. Seriously? He can just wipe out everything having to do with Tsang Mechanical Services? It's all part of his branding, apparently. Unless you can find a way around that cortical implant, you'll have no way to extract the information he has and figure out what happened to Raymond Black. Now, I've done my part in this, my darling. You need to find a way to neutralize that device. I know a way. I've heard of something like this before. I met someone in the Matrix who had to shirk a similar memory wipe implant once. It was a requirement for a big job, and she pulled it off. Keep talking. Her handle is Dreamland, and I know where to find her. All that we have to do is convince her to give up the secret of how she did it. Okay, Isobel. Isobel and I will go see Dreamland before we hit the information broker. Then we grab the plastic-faced man. No matter who you choose to help you snatch this guy, I'm gonna be there when you extract the information from him about Raymond. You got it, Niblet? We should all be there. I know that I want to see it. I want to see this. Very good, my darlings. Now listen to me. After you get what you need from the plastic-faced man, I want you to end him. You understand? I need to send a very clear message to this. A very clear message that this is what happens when you mess with Kindly Chang's operations. With Kindly Chang's people. Josephine takes Nightya, I take her plastic face man. Once you snatch the plastic face man, Chang will know something is happening, and events will unfold very quickly after that. You'd best close out any pressing business you have before heading to Kip Mei to see Xiaoxi. Do you understand? So this is the end mission. Okay. Well, that seems a little bit shorter than the other one before. I mean, I feel like I'm only on the second week, kind of. And we're already hitting the end. But that's okay, actually. I have skipped a lot of extra dialogue and whatnot. But we have done a ton of missions. They just went really, really well. Who would have thunk? Sorry. Okay, once I snatch the plastic face man, I turn off the lights in the Shadowrun store and lock the door. Check. I'll check my mission computer to see if I have any jobs I want to know out before I hit the MTR for Shakip May. Business is business, my darling, and business has been good since you arrived. Okay. It is a little bit weird. We got the Guardian Mark II, and we also have a Steel Lynx. I would like to get the other Guardian here as well. We have the best armor that we can get up until now. I don't need any consumables. We have a shotgun. Only 100? So I don't need that. I don't need the fire elemental fetish. I also don't need the simple drone repair. Apparently. Watch me actually need it, right? If I get rid of the Steel Lynx, I can buy the other Guardian, which I think in retrospect should be the wiser decision. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I have a lot of those. Yeah, let's do it like that. We got 2 premium-ish, a shitty one, and 3 healings. Let's talk more about your medicine. My medicine? I can't think of a thing to talk about, except how nice it is to see you. Nothing but blue skies over here, beautiful. Be real with me, Matthew. Baby, I'm as real as the sun, as the setting sun. Alright, beautiful, alright. His expression goes slack and his shoulders slump. Matthew struggles to maintain eye contact. Hi, Niblet. Here we are. Those BDLs aren't good for you. They're better than this. I know what people think. Some people like Ambrose. Don't look down on me. But everyone else, I just want them to leave me alone. I want to be left alone, okay? It's okay, friend. I understand. You can go back now. Thanks for being real for a minute. I don't blame you, brother. The world is crude. I think that you might be the sanest among the sanest one among us. Thanks, Niblet. I know what I'm doing. I'm going back now. Niblet, that was real beautiful. You've got some chops on you. Woo! You know, something I think about, may I tell you? I'm gonna blow your socks. Hey there, Cam. Welcome. Sure, Matthew, go ahead. How was your weekend and how was your day? You're a peach, beautiful. So let's get real, really real. I'm not Matthew Shun, and I'm not Cool Blue Jazz. I'm both. I think a lot about where I'm from. Some cooked up dude on a sim rig recording his feelings, mass-produced in a factory, shipped out like a commodity. And this other poor guy on a slowly sinking, gasoline-reeking drone lot, called a merchant of poverty by his neighbors, alone with his drones, the moldy smell of his trailer. It makes me angry, Niblet. Angry about this heartless shit heap that calls itself meta-humanity, but it also makes me proud. Where are you going with this? I'm proud because I'm more than the sum of my parts. Whatever aimless tweaker my feelings come from, they merge with a guy who never had a chance, and they alleviate his pain. I live a life of honor. I am like a knight-errant, a Yuxia. I am like the swordsman of Jia Dao. I fight for humanity. Thanks for reaching out to Matthew. Don't you worry, I'm watching out for him. As long as there's ships, I won't get tired. I'll never leave. Now let's get back to it, beautiful. Jia Dao's swordsman, you're not like a Tang Dynasty warrior, Matthew. Oh, yes I am, and this is my frosty blade. Hail to the hero, beautiful. Injustice, watch out. Who is calling you with all those hiccups? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, we gained one cotton. Fine. Now, my honorable brethren in arms, how can I brighten your day? Goodbye. Curious to see we are on the last mission. Let's talk to the sailors. Nah, I asked Crafty and she said the same. The dream's as bad. I think we'll lose them at sea. We're supposed to set out soon to make that delivery. What if they follow us? Don't think so. Crafty said these things is just affecting right here for now. Soon as we sail, dreams will stop. Oh, Saturday. Saturday was really cool. We had a nice, super chill day. Me and my wife. We went for a walk. We had a really nice day. It was actually sunny and it wasn't that cold. Went through the park a little bit, and yeah. Afterwards, we came home. We ate a little bit. Then we started working on a puzzle. So we just chillaxed. You know, nice normal couples chillaxing day. I don't know. What are you looking at, Landy? There was a boat here with a merchant selling goods not too long ago. He leave? Merchant, he says. That crook didn't so much as leave as he was chased off by Kindly. No sales permit. Not a big loss, though. The local shops have way better stuff than the small-timer hustler. Why don't you look around? You'll find the shop owner here more friendly toward you now that you've gotten the okay from Kindly. Thanks for the tip. Right, and stay careful around these parts. I was asking just because you said you had to work. Oh, well, yeah, Saturday, yeah. The Saturday I had to work. The rest of the Saturday was fine. Came home, did some more chores around the house, as far as we could, and yeah, just had a nice chillaxing day. And then on Sunday, Valentine's Day, was the chillaxing and going outside and eating and doing the puzzle and stuff like that. I overheard you talking about the dreams. I've had them too. Seems anyone who comes by these parts is having them. And soon as they leave, the dreams stop. Right here it is. Any leads on why they're happening? We don't know much ourselves. We've only just returned from our last delivery, but the dreams ambushed us fast enough. Hey, what about that Crafty? She runs the 5 phases, smart girl. Might know a thing or two about these blight. You ask her. She may have something more to say. Didn't mean to interrupt. See you around. Okay. Let's talk to Jin. Sunday was sunny. You had a nice walk too. Hey, glad to hear that. Perhaps not there. Damn it, Shiyu. When you start a move, you commit to it. I swear. If you're doing this on purpose... Friends, we have a visitor. Sorry to interrupt. I was just wondering if you're all still having the dreams. This again? Don't you have anything better to do? Yes, we're all still having the dreams. However, they've gotten a hell of a lot worse. Look, let's not go into detail, okay? Anything would be great. Alright, but afterwards, you'll have to let us finish our game. Sure. Our dreams have become unpleasant, so to say. Darker, violent. Violence is violence. Not all that healthy, if you ask me, especially for men of our age. We come out of them in a daze. Sometimes feels like we've been punched in the senses. And the imagery. Well, I said no details, so no details. Then about Summit, that about sums it up. Shiyu, Master Lao? I have nothing more to add, Shiyu. Nope, nothing. Is everything alright, Shiyu? You've been staring at me for a while. What's wrong with you, Shiyu? You'd better not be having a stroke. We're in the middle of a game. You need to go faster. The shadows that follow you are getting closer. Excuse us, Niblet. Our friend is tired. These dreams have taken a toll on all of us. Please come back some other time. Okay. Yeah, sexy juicy time. Yo, Cam, what's your opinion on Valheim? Let's go over here and talk to the shaman. Let's find out a little bit more about the dreams. Hey, Crafty. Haven't seen you around lately. Ah, yeah, sorry for the mess. I've been real busy lately. Selling anything? Oh, wait, I don't want to know. What's with the mess, Crafty? You doing some research? You could say that. Tell me, have you had the dreams? Stop, meh, everyone is playing it. I actually like it. I like how it looks. I'm not too keen, or I haven't been too keen on survival games. I mean, not all of them. But this one looks like something I could get behind. Tell me, have you had the dreams? I sure have. You know something about them? My mother was an avid researcher of the walled city. She kept extensive journals on her findings. These dreams were having their commonplace in the walled city. But ever since they started leaking into Hoy, I felt something was wrong. Playing solo is boring? I don't think so. It's like a choose your own adventure. It just depends on how far you enjoy doing the things and challenging yourself, basically. But yeah, I can see it. It's definitely a really cool game with friends. Well, the investigation is still underway, as you can see. Sounds like you and I are interested in the same thing. Okay, against my better judgment, I've started reading her notes to see what I can learn about the dreams. I always thought her theories were just the ravings of a madwoman, but now... Okay, so sounds like you and I are interested in the same thing. Tell you what. If you can keep the investigation going on your end, I'll share what I've found. Two minds are always better than one, especially when it comes to dealing with something as abstract as dreams. Let me see. Okay. I'll let you get back to it. Sounds like a plan. See you soon. Pizza delivery. What? Crafty, you in? Oh, hey. Sorry about the mess. You look dog tired. Feeling alright? I've been better, if that's what you mean. Going through these notebooks has been hard. Not just because of the sheer amount of information, it's being a nostalgic ride too. Why don't you take a break? No way, I've dug myself too deep to back out now, and I don't say that as a bad thing. I've made progress. I'm proud of that. The sooner I figure out these dreams, the sooner I can rest. And trust me, Niblet, I'll make it up for it in spades, not naps. Okay? Just don't work yourself to death. That wouldn't achieve much, would it? And it isn't all bad. These journals are just as exciting as they are laborious. Let me see what... Okay. So, what's the latest? The latest? Here we go. This one's loaded. The suspense is killing me. Got a couple big finds. Mom's notes are a mess, so I boiled them down to the most important information: an exorcism and the Yama Kings. Where do you want to start? Tell me about the exorcisms. On one of Mom's trips to the walled city, she decided to check out an archway, an old crumbling relic that residents believed to be haunted. Mom wasn't sure about the hauntings, but upon entering the area, she immediately felt that it was a place of concentrated ki. The key wasn't like your standard run-of-the-mill energy. Even for the walled city, this key was exceptionally dark, and it all seemed to gravitate towards the arch. So she did what any cook in her magic brand would try: Taoist exorcism. How did that go? It went to hell. The exorcism failed, and something happened to her. She broke. My mother hadn't entered the city strong, confident, and capable, but when she left that day, it's hard to explain. It's as if the experience left her vulnerable to those base horrors within the walled city. She grew paranoid and became frail of mind and body, a mere shadow of her former self. It's as if she'd witnessed something and it changed her. She became more obsessed than ever, and that's how I remember her now, as that broken woman. I'm not sure how this fits into our investigation, but if that sort of malevolence is coursing through the walled city, it's no wonder the people who live there experience such terrible dreams. Tell me about the Yama Kings. Tell me, how much do you know about the Yama Kings? Only what I've heard here and there. Never heard of them. Personally, I'd only heard about the Yama Kings in fables and myths. Things to scare children to sleep, to inspire awe. As you can guess, intimate knowledge about imaginary beings is largely non-existent, and here we found the demons of the walled city. Through my mother's excursions into the slum, she came to learn that its residents had their own unique Yama Kings, different from the traditional ones. The people there are segregated from the rest of Hong Kong. Over time, they came to believe that their home was possessed by local demons. Makes sense, considering the place's penchant for crime and disease. Yeah, okay, I'll buy that. There were 3 that Mom knew of: Lam V, Fu Mang, and Quan Ya. Each Yama King is associated with the negative energy of which they feed. Lam V feeds from cowards, Fu Mang from the guilty, and Quan Ya from slaves. Unfortunately, my mother's handwriting declined with her sanity. She has a lot of details in here about these local Yama Kings, but I could only make out bits and parts. There's a list, something here about rules, maybe laws of some sort. The thing that stood out to me is here. It's about the property surrounding ownership in deals, exchanges, negotiations, launchions. No, that last part can't be right. Anyway, it says the Yama Kings, under rules or laws, must adhere to the terms of a deal. And there's something else, but nope, sorry, can't read anything past that. You know, it's strange to me that Mom found these mystical beings significant enough to mention in her documents. It makes me wonder if she thought they were real, or connected to the curse that she believed in. It's not the best lead, but I think that it's a step in the right direction. Okay. Think you could send me a copy of those notes? Already a step ahead of you. I just finished digitally transcribing the information. I'll send it your way. As soon as I find my terminal. Thanks, Crafty. You're welcome. Expect them soon. Ring the bell. Ding dong. Hey, Niblet. Whoa, you've been busy. I feel like I've walked into another dimension. I was getting hounded by some of my regular patrons and maybe a sanitation officer or two. That doesn't matter, Niblet. I found it. The thing we've been searching for. I know what's happening inside the walled city. Is everything okay? No, definitely not. The Yama Kings, they're real. Whoa, now. That's a big leap from imaginary monsters. I'm serious. You know me. I'm the last person to start believing in Santa Claus, much less my mother's ravings. What, Santa's not real? Ah! But this is solid. The Yama Kings are real, and they're coming. They've been on their way to the walled city since the place was built. The dreams, they're potents of their coming. Omens manifested as dreams. You really believe that? Wait, still. Just think about it. The strange things we've been dreaming, the sensation, the hunger, asleep or awake, it affects us all the time, anywhere. The connection, we're all in or near the walled city itself of a beacon for disaster. Something or some things have noticed the city, and now we're noticing them. Then everything that's happened in the walled city, it's been the Yama Kings all along? Not quite. I don't think that the Yama Kings are the cause of the walled city's corruption. They're the effect. Something in the walled city has so polluted the feng shui of the place that it's acting as a magnet for malevolent astral beings. Mom was right. There's something at work in the walled city. I don't know if it's a curse or something else, but there's something deadly unnatural at work in that place. I'm so sorry, Mother. I thought I was closing my eyes to your madness, but all I did was prevent myself from seeing the truth, from seeing what was unfolding right in front of me. Can the Yama Kings leave the walled city? Why would they? The curse or whatever it is that's attracting the Yama Kings to the walled city has turned the city into an ideal hunting ground. Have you ever heard of terraforming? It's an old science fiction idea. You make a planet, like the moon or something, into an Earth-like environment to support human habitation. That's what's happening in the walled city, only in reverse, on an astral level. I think that pent-up toxic key in the walled city is turning the place into an extension of the Yama Kings' home plane, making the environment there hospitable for them. They won't range beyond it for the same reason why you wouldn't leave a bathysphere in the deep ocean. Right. But as we've seen, the corruption is spreading. It's already starting to seep into Hoi. It left unchecked for another 30-40 years. Who knows what might happen? Are these beings what broke your mother? The Yama Kings weren't directly responsible for Mom's corruption. It was caused by the root problem, that which attracted the Yama Kings in the city in the first place. The poison at the bottom of the well, whatever it is. It's been there from the very beginning, and it's in no way natural. People did this. Excuse me. I suppose we can take some comfort in knowing that your mother wasn't under the influence or something else. She wasn't herself. I know where you're coming from, Niblet, but my mother still allowed herself to be corrupted. She put herself in the way of evil, and it took her. Not a second thought for anyone else. Her research has given us valuable resources. I'm glad these journals, these pieces of her mind, can be used to arm ourselves against the Yama Kings. The knowledge it's given us will help in the trials to come. This is big, Crafty. It's huge. Please, Niblet, you have to stop it, this evil. For yourself, for my mother, for every man, woman, and child in the whole city and Hoi. Nobody outside of our community will care about this. They've already written people like us off. If what's happening here is to be undone, we have to be the ones to undo it. Of course, the city is just as important to me as it is to you. I'll do whatever I can to stop the Yama Kings. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. I need to take care of some things in my end. You take care of things on yours. Okay, let's see. Something else. Will she keep telling me? Still don't have any new information. Okay. Well, that was anyway a lot. Let's go talk to my crew and see what else they got to say. Welcome back, my friend. What can I do for you? I've got a few more questions for you, if you don't mind. Go ahead and ask, my friend. I'm not stopping you. You mentioned that the Second Euro War was sparked off by the AFA. Who were they? Ah, yes, I suppose that you wouldn't know. They were only active for the years surrounding the conflict, after all. The AFA was the Alliance for Allah, serving under Mullah Sahid Yazrir, a coalition of right-wing Middle Eastern governments that assembled after the failure, some say sabotage, of the United Islamic Conference. They looked to a weakened Europe and saw the opportunity, one that my country was entirely responsible for creating. And so they launched a surprise attack? Yes, but in hindsight, we should have foreseen it. Ultimately, the AFA did what any hawkish power would have done in their position. I cannot fault them for taking advantage of Europe's weakened state. Given their circumstances, they would have been foolish not to. So what happened? Did the war end? The AFA folded in 1937 after Jazrir's assassination. A lucky thing for us, too. The body count could have been a great deal higher. In the years that they were active, the AFA gave us a hell of a fight. What can you tell me about the colleagues who stole your work? Today they call themselves Taylor and Hardigham. We fucked those guys up. Those aren't their real names, obviously. They've shed their former identities when they left their old lives behind. What were they called before? It doesn't matter. Those men are as dead to me as they are to the world. My old colleagues no longer exist. Taylor and Hardigham are all that remain. They are targets now, nothing more. Oh, how wonderful it will be to find them. What a reunion we will have. This stolen research means more to you than money, doesn't it? Yes, much more. It was my life's work, and it was important. Reducing it to a bargaining chip was a deadly insult, both to me and to all those who would benefit from my work. It's just a self-repair system for a drone. How important can it be? You say that with almost religious fervor. I don't think I've seen you get this intense about anything. I suppose that's probably true. This is a matter that's near to my heart indeed. It ties into the guiding philosophy of my life. Tell me, are you familiar with the concept of transhumanism? The transformation of humanity as a species by technological means. Huxley coined the term in the late 1950s, I believe. Yes, that's right. The seeds of the idea track back even further to the 1920s and J.B.S. Haldane. But it was Huxley who popularized it. Okay. And now the transhumanist vision has progressed beyond philosophy. It is a fact. Look around you. Cybernetics are a fact of everyday life. The synthesis of man and machine is the crowning achievement of meta-humanity as a people. I believe that we are well on our way to a truly post-human future, one in which the synthesis of man and machine is perfected to the point that the terms become interchangeable. In such a future, the capability for unlimited self-repair would be indistinguishable from immortality. We can see then why the theft of my research came as such a blow. My former colleagues hadn't just stolen from me, they'd taken my contribution to the future of our species and reduced it to a bargaining chip. So when are you planning on killing them? Soon enough. I'm still narrowing down their location. Aris Asia Holdings has enclaves all over this island, and it wouldn't do to raid the wrong one. All will be made right soon enough, though I am nothing if not a patient man. I can wait. And with that, I'm afraid now I'm going to have to bid you a good night. I've taken enough of a break for one evening. There's still work to be done. Okay. Thanks, Rector. It was interesting. Good night. Okay, let's see. Can I still bother you? Sorry about the smell. It's long past time to purge the coolant scum. Anyway, my friend, you don't come here to discuss. What brings you here? I've been thinking about what we talked about last time. Mind if I ask you a few questions? Be my guest. I have no secrets to keep. About the drone self-repair system that you invented. How did it work? There were 3 distinct elements to my approach. When these elements were all working in concert, prototypes that utilized the process displayed remarkable self-repair capabilities. This may be a lengthy explanation. I can skim over if you please, or I can break it down for you if you're genuinely interested. Give me the long version. I want to know how this process of yours works. Very well, the long version it is. The first element of my process was an outer skin that the drone could be wrapped in, a refinement of older biometric self-healing materials modeled to emulate the self-repair capabilities of living beings. Imagine a polymer composite interlaced with microtubules, capillaries, if you will. These vessels are capable of delivering bonding agents to the site of a wound as it occurs, thus healing it. I've heard of smart materials that operate on a similar principle. They've been around for decades, haven't they? Yes, though they remained uncommon until recently. As I said, my material was a refinement on those earlier designs. It was also only the first part of a system. The synergy between the three was what made the project work. The second element involved the underlying structure of the drone's architecture, the servos, gears, circuits, etc. Utilizing self-assembling materials and redundant systems, I created a system by which damaged components could be fabricated and replaced by the drone itself, without any need for human interference. Alright, so you have self-healing skin and the self-replacing underlying structure. What was the third part? Finally, the system had a magical component. I must confess a certain degree of ignorance when it comes to this portion of the project. I understand some of the theory behind that was done, but the specifics are beyond me. Tell me what you know. In layman's terms, a magical element was necessary to render the system self-perpetuating. Obviously, no purely mechanical system can repair itself indefinitely. The synthetic skin becomes more brittle with every wound that it heals, and the automated assembly components will eventually run out of materials to work with. As a rule, fighting against entropy is a losing proposition. But with magic, we can rewrite the rules, weaken the grasp of those entropic forces to the point that they are rendered negligible. Think of magic as the lubrication that keeps the gears turning. I wish that it weren't necessary, but I am also a realist, and I must confess that it is required for the system to work. And this is the technology that we recovered in the Iris run? Yes, that's right. My thanks to you again, my friend. I am in your eternal debt. What do you think that post-human future would mean? Freedom. The ultimate freedom to direct our own progress and to steer ourselves as a people in whatever direction we wish. Consider, my friend, every aspect of Koshei was tailor-made for a purpose, dreamed up, designed, and built by a singular guiding intellect. Alright, keep going. Now, think of the circumstances surrounding your own birth and the building blocks that shaped you into the man you are today. Your mother and father exchanged fluids sloppily, no doubt, and with all the mindless abandon that such biological imperatives entail. Well, man, you leave my parents out of this. That might have been the ugliest description of sex I've ever heard. Ugly, perhaps, but accurate. Sexual intercourse is an inarticulate process, a messy delivery mechanism for genetic material spurred on by hormones and the base urges. Any attempt to guide the process on a societal level gets branded eugenics and decried as monstrous for obvious reasons. But I digress. The point I was making was that the forces that shaped you and me and anyone else you care to mention were ultimately mindless ones, blind, manipulative biological drives that led a sperm into an egg to collide. Okay, this is so stupid. Add in a roll of the dice and you got yourself a D&D game. Add in a roll of the dice and a dash of Mendelian genetics. Mandalorian? And here you are. The natural processes of evolution and sexual selection guide the development of our species through trial and error. Throw a few billion darts at the wall and see what sticks. In the future that I foresee, this process will be reined in, guided by our own controlling intellects. To co-opt an antiquated phrase, the myth of intelligent design will become a reality, but we will be our own gods, reshaping ourselves as we see fit. Biological evolution is full of choice, Ractor. We choose who we mate with. That choice helps to determine the traits that our offspring will inherit. Very true, but the pool of possible traits that biological reproduction can select for is small. If I wanted to produce offspring with gill slits instead of lungs, I'd be out of luck. Okay. In a post-human future, I would face no such limitations, nor would anybody. We would no longer be slaves to the selective processes that have dictated our development since time immemorial. We would truly become the masters of our own fate. So essentially, you want us all to be what? Robots? No, I suspect that there must always be some biological component to metahuman life, a degree of randomness, the possibility of mutation. These are good things, and even if we could shed them entirely, I suspect that we wouldn't, that we shouldn't. What I desire is a truer fusion of man and machine. Modern cybernetic systems tend to be iterations on the biological components that they replace. There are exceptions, of course. There is no analog for the data jack in nature, but on the whole, our imagination has been depressingly limited in this regard. In the future that I foresee, we will abandon this restrictive mentality and open our eyes to newer, more exciting possibilities. Bodies reshaped to thrive in the deep ocean and the depths of space. Bodies inspired by nature or the human imagination, or both. Bodies that can be used and shed and used again, inhabited as their wearers see fit. The timely realization of such a future is what drives me forward. It is the cause to which I have devoted my life, and thankfully it is inevitable, assuming, of course, that we don't destroy ourselves first. There's a hard limit to the fusion of man and machine. Doesn't your vision of the future require us to get past that? You're speaking of the essence limit and the problems associated with essence loss. Yes, of course, it will be a problem, but as with all problems, a workaround will present itself. Of this I am certain. Are you basing that on anything, or are you just taking it on faith? What workaround? Essence loss will always be a problem. To deny that would be wishful thinking. Always is a dangerous word, my friend. I would encourage you to broaden your thinking. I am confident that you will reach the same conclusion on your own. For the time being, Let us leave the matter at that. Sorry. So, in this post-human future that you're trying to bring about, what role would a drone like Koschei play? A similar one to the role that he plays now. I imagine he was designed for a purpose after all. That said, I can see the techniques that went into his design and fabrication having much broader ranging applications. You're pretty attached to that drone of yours, aren't you? You've even assigned it a gender. You keep calling it him. Yes, of course, Koschei is very close to me. You might accuse me of anthropomorphizing my little companion, assigning human characteristics to him where in fact there are none. Truth be told, there is much more to Koschei than meets the eye, but that is a different conversation, one best suited to be held for another time. If that's what you want. It is. I have work to do. Okay. Let's take a look at our PC. Check your inbox. Mother's notes. There we go. Blah blah blah. Hey Niblet, here are the notes you've asked for, but before you drive in, a heads up. They're a complete transcription of the list from my mother's journal, as in, they're the thoughts and ramblings of an insane woman. It's not an easy read. Right. More notes. Jobs, view pending jobs, we got none. Jobs directory. No. Shadowlands. Post pay data. We got none. We got nothing. We got nothing. Okay. Why am I so tired today? I don't know. I guess it's just the weather. Feeling a little bit under the weather. Let's go, go, go. Move out. I guess we're doing it. There's not much else I can try to do. I only got one karma point. I don't see how you can maximize this. I've done everything up until now. Maybe maximizing it takes you to further, as in when you go to the expansion, I would say, because there is an expansion to this one. After you complete the main mission, you can still play. Who knows? Go meet with Dreamland and see what she knows. Okay, this is the right place, Niblet. Emily should be in the first apartment. Is she dangerous? She shouldn't be. Emily's a decker, yes, but she's really more into programming than she is in violence. Her handle is Dreamland after all. She quit running last year. Something about some sort of activity, some sort of activist activity that she used to be into. and a bunch of big money execs for holding a grudge. Emily's from Berlin. Okay, but she moved to Hong Kong after the F-state collapse. The Schockwellenreiter, that's the group that she worked for. Oh, we know, the payphone. But they've gone their own problems to deal with now. I guess that she decided she'd be safer on her own. I heard about the fall of the F-state. Sounded like chaos. That's what I heard too. An experiment in sustained institutional anarchy. Great environment for a Shadowrunner, but it ended up just like communism did. Another pipe dream. The German government gave the corporations the go-ahead to invade, and they forced the anarchists to retreat to the eastern part of the city. Now Berlin's run by the corps, just like Hong Kong. I bet they wind up building a wall again. Wouldn't put it past them. Yeah, I think they did that at the end of the game. Okay, so how should we handle this with a friend of yours? No clue, really. I've never met her in meat space. Okay. Just be your charming self. I'm sure that everything will work out just fine. Sure. Sounds like a plan. Yellow! You don't see any cats? So you're Isabel, huh? I didn't expect. A dwarf? Yeah, I get that a lot. No, I didn't expect you to be so beautiful. I should never have agreed to this, Isabel. I should never have even responded to your message. If the oligarch swine who've been hunting me find out where I am, they won't find out from us. Uh-huh. This is the man I told you about. He needs the software that you developed to inhibit your cortical implant. He needs what? I don't think I should be getting into this. I tend to get that. I tend to get what I want, Emily. Understand? I have a business proposition I'd like to discuss with you. I don't know, man. I kinda done with these businesses. In case you're not up on current events, I've got a kick line of mercs and bounty hunters after me, messing around with the headwear that the Schockwellenreiter installed in me is the last thing on my mind. Strike a threatening pose? Look, this is important. I need the software you created so I can find out what happened to my father. Your father, huh? Sounds rough. Is he dead? I doubt it. At least I don't think he's dead yet. That's why this is important. Been there, or something like there. It's the ambiguity that'll kill you. Okay, give me a minute. Blah 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 blah. Here, modify this taser with it and use it on your target. The jolt should stop the memory wipe process before it starts. Here's a little something for the effort. Thanks, it'll help. I wish every problem was that easy to solve. The neural inhibitor, a custom-made weapon usable at mid-range, deactivates the target's neural wipe and leaves them stunned. The effect takes 3 rounds to sedate the target. Okay. What's weird for me is that we haven't gotten to level 6 yet. So that should mean I still have a lot to do. Wait a minute. Okay. Go to Shadowrun and acquire the plastic face mask itinerary. Boom. 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 Okay. Yes. Hiring. Are you gonna buy Valheim? I think I am. I think I might do it on the weekend. Or maybe Wednesday. On my day off. I might buy it just to have it. I know it's early access and whatnot, and they have a long way to go, but it's already good in my opinion, and it's really promising. And it's not that expensive, and once it truly comes out, it's gonna be more expensive, so might as well buy it now. But as soon as we finish this game, we are 100% launching the whole Niblet thing in space and whatnot, and that's gonna be like the last step that I'm taking towards, you know, the whole professional content creator bullshit. So what can we expect streams from it? Like conquering the Nib world? Yeah, you can expect that. The idea behind Niblet is that we're gonna write the ultimate acceptance letter to Twitch, and if all goes according to plan, we will be starting an epic journey full of mystery, fun, stupidity, laughter, full of missions, full of quests, full of dorky, geeky stuff, amongst other things that who knows what might actually be on the list or what's gonna pop up. But yeah, if we actually start that, and I really want to start it, we're gonna have our work cut out for ourselves. But like I said, I sort of kind of found a way to bring everything under one huge umbrella that we're going to unveil everything around, and it's going to motivate me and help me out into doing all of the bits and pieces. Not just this, not just me doing the click next keyboard smash, but all the other things around will actually have, finally, or at least in my hindsight, a logic, a purpose, a view. So yeah, I'm really stoked about it. It's gonna be hard, like everything in life, but It's gonna help me out. And I'm actually gonna have a lot more fun. A lot more fun. And we're gonna actually do a lot more. A lot more cool shit. So we got the new wood box. I still didn't finish the January one, but we got the February one already. Wait. It's a usable thing? Ah. Interesting. Interesting, okay. Best thing is, once we start this, you'll be able to monitor and cheer for the growth of the channel as well. And not just you, I mean you as in you, the viewers, the community. Oh, I can't wait for all of this to start already. I just want to finish this game and start everything. I just don't want to babble about everything right now. Yeah, confirm. Movie time? A little bit? No. Here we go. The Extraction. Why do you got the feeling that the second game was the most enjoyable by you? I don't know. I felt that way too. I guess I like the scenery and the way the team felt. I don't know. It felt more. The story felt more glued together. This one didn't hook me up that much. I like more the systems that are implemented in the third one. So in this one. But the story didn't hook me up that much. With the murder and the dreams, and the other one had a cool story. Okay, we failed a mission and we had to get our revenge, and then shit got really fucked up and we didn't know exactly what's going on over there, and why are they coming after us because we stumbled upon something we didn't know yet. That was cool. See, why couldn't I do this? Never mind. You have karma available. Sure. 1 point. Wow, thank you. Okay, meet with Xiaoxin. Yo, where are you? Yo, dog. Damn, son. The Emporium. It's not exactly where I need to go. Strange looking elf. I've seen this guy before. Oh, I know I got what you need as soon as you walked in the door. I was thinking I know exactly what the man is looking for. No doubts, no questions. It's you. You are the man, the one with the need, the hunger. Now, what brings you into Zach's fine emporium of exotic potables. Wait, I thought you already knew. You look like the type who wants some jazz, some kamikaze, some cram, real heavy stuff. You got any harsh goods right now? You seem like a good customer. Yeah, my buddy dropped this off earlier. I should probably unload it soon. Don't usually carry this kind of thing around. Take a look. Sand blaster. What the fuck? This custom-made implement was designed for protract. That's a stupid honk from a truck. Each hit reduces the target's armor by 1. That's a really good shotgun. I don't think I can give it to anyone anymore anyways, so... Okay, I'm done. Besides, I don't really have that much money. Can I go in there? Please, Mom. I promise I'll be good. No. So, what am I looking for? Oh, this is not good. The boss is in the back. Go on through. First, I want to see what this thing does. Never mind. I will not know the code for that. Ooh. Hey there, Xiaoxi. Ah, yes. The new on the scene runner, Niblet. My friends in Hoi said you'd be coming to see me. How did you know who I am? Magic. Actually, my friend told me what to look out for. You're rather distinct. And she told me what you'd be looking for. Very timely intel. Very timely. I have your plastic man's complete up to the minute itinerary. Where he'll be, who he'll be with, security coverage, the deluxe package. How much for the deluxe package? Unfortunately, the deluxe package is no longer for sale, nor is any information about him. So sorry. I received another offer, a better offer, to take it off the market, just before you arrived. From who? Li Tai Lung's client. I believe you know the company. I feel really bad about this, but the offer was too good to pass up. Way too good. You don't want to work with Josephine Zhang. That's the thing, Niblet. I do. Attaching myself to her is smart. Very smart. Zhang's big in Hong Kong and getting bigger. She's already on the executive council and is a front runner for the next chairperson position. And all I need to do is make sure you don't walk out of here alive. Ambush. Well, this should be good. Let's get in cover. Start activating my drones. First drone. Can go over here. Let's see. Got a 94 on this guy. Boop. Nice. Let's activate the auto one. This is the new one. Ooh, not bad. Let's get you. I mean, you can stand still over here. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Boop. Sorry, drone. Sorry, drone. Nice. Okay, you activate Koshai. And now let's give Koshai more AP and better what's that thing called? Aim. Okay. Really? Broker's code. And you're done. That was probably a bad thing to do. Not bad. Shit. Let's do one of those and one of these. You got a decent shot on this guy. Girl or whatever. That doesn't work on anyone. Ooh, nice. The drones, man. The drones will get you. Hey, not too shabby, if I don't say so myself. Xiao left his computer unlocked. She has the plastic face man's complete itinerary. This will tell us everything he's going to be, everywhere he's going to be for the next 24 hours. We have the upper hand here. Let's play it safe and keep it that way. Anything promising? Absolutely. I just need to run some researches on these locations. Let's see if I can get blueprints, photos. First, the bad news. He's got a security detail that drives him from place to place. 6 corporate agents plus the driver. Anytime he's on the move, he's in a reinforced bulletproof limo. He's also got a personal bodyguard that's with him all the times. but there are some windows of opportunity we can take advantage of. When he's going someplace, they drop him off and leave him in the hands of local security, if any. The bodyguard stays behind, but the other 6 guards stay with the driver. The details itself is shared by a few executives, so they will be with someone else until his next pickup time. The convoys are on a schedule managed by the master system at Tang HQ. Okay, I've got 3 good leads here. I think we can run an extraction on any one of these. Number 1, the parking garage at Central Plaza. He's there for a meeting in an hour. We can grab him on the way out. It's still secured corporate property, so there will be resistance, but it's the weakest out of the corporate properties he visits. Plus side, there won't be any civilians. Access is limited, and he's listed as a VIP in their system. Not bad. Enclosed space means he can't run. Interesting. Next lead. Next one is a bit personal. Mr. Plastic has a mistress visits her twice a week. Today's the day. He'll be at the Fa Yuan Tower building for 2 hours. It's not corporate property, but it is privately owned. The management company has a security contract on it, so it's likely we'll have a fight on our hands trying to get out of there with him in tow. It'll be less crowded than the parking garage, but the lady might complicate things. Geez, the spraying. Brrr. Better than the last one, but security on a building like the Fa Yuan Towers is still no joke. Okay, was the last location. We have to grab him before he gets home tonight. Once he's home, we're screwed. He's staying in the Tsang Executive Arcology, guarded 24/7 by corporate security and 2 blocks from the Hong Kong Police Force HQ. The final location we could grab him is his last stop for the evening. It's a locally owned public Simpsons theater, a hole in the wall that specializes in underground horror flicks. He's there for an hour and 45 minutes, and his security detail will be all the way across town to pick someone else up. We'll probably have to deal with local police only, but this is a public theater. It's going to be packed with regular people just trying to take in a movie. Any thoughts, Duncan? Garage is my pick. Cars in the garage will provide cover, limited entrances and exits to worry about reinforcements, small amount of collateral damage. The Simpsons parlor and the apartment are going to end in blood. Maybe less of our blood, but more of someone else's. I don't want that on my head. What's your choice, Isabel? The parking garage. It's a compromise, but I think the benefits otherwise outweigh the downsides, but it will be a straight fight the whole way through. Reactor? The parking garage is a bad idea, unless we have time to procure some C6 explosives to make our own way out when we get cornered. Too much concrete. Too many men to die for their masters. I would go to the Simpsons theater. It's a soft target, best odds of success. I think I'll take the parking garage. Okay, the call is made. We go with the middle ground. Travel to the extraction location. think we found code 00006. That's a code. Oh, what do we have here? Some cram. Take. This is weird. Why can I not do this? Fine. What's that? Oh, some money. Okay. Let's do this, boys. Do 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 do. Vroom. Subdue the plastic face man with the inhibitor. The plastic face man must survive. Got it. Here goes nothing. And you're down. Bullet spray. Can't I exit this turn? Okay, never mind. Let's do that. Let's do that. One enemy. Let's get a drone over here. There she is. Ooh. Let's activate Crochet. And also give him some extra, something extra. Let's see, where do I want to go? Over here. Okay, more people over here. Nice, nice. You're gone. You're almost gone. Almost gone. Nice. Let's get over here. And you're gone. Secure Mr. Lee. Gotta watch out. I need to get Niblet closer. Let's see, Isobel. We can go over here. Nah. I thought so. Wait. He was not in my line of sight. That's fine. Okay, drone. Go over there. Nice. Nice. Let's see, Crochet. How much does it take to come here? Oh boy. I have made a huge mistake. I believe he got his guys more. Oh, that's him over here. Plastic face man. Okay, I need to start getting closer. Let's get over here. Isobel can go over here. Let's try this. Fuck. That wasn't very good. Let's see, where can I go with this guy? Okay, let's also stay here. I can probably start shooting at these guys a little bit. Nice. I'll take the 47. Was worth a shot. Drone. Oh yeah, drone can do this. Nice. Oh ho ho ho, so good. We got a decent shot. Now that guy has to be taken out. The captain. He's in good cover and everything. Now that's bad. I'm being flanked. Okay. Think, Niblet. Let's activate the second drone. Second drone has been activated. And brrr. Nice. And this gets me closer to him. That totally whiffed. Hello, it is I. Let's use the repair on Koshe. You need to start mowing down these guys. Let's start with the mage. That was actually not bad. Can we take him out? We should be able to. That's what I like to see. Nice. Ow. Ow. I am wounded. Really? Niblet goes for the attack. Isabel comes in from the rear with the heal. And also damages the sniper. My drone can come. No, wait, this guy was not the drone. I think Duncan can stay there. I'll try the one hit on this sniper dude. Let's just reload. Sniper. Okay. That's fine. I need to use this thing. Not enough AP. I should have gotten closer. Rounds until the plastic face man is unconscious. The neural inhibitor device seems to be working. Let's get this guy to a secure location and get some answers out of him. I'll calm the crew and have them meet us. Alright, let's move. Okay, let's interrogate him. Well, this is interesting, I must say. I don't recall ever having been in this situation before. Usually, I simply awaken to find myself in a strange new environment, wondering what happened. Odd way to live, don't you think? Not this time, Mr. Lee. You know my name, too. Very impressive. Looking at the lot of you, I think it's safe to assume that a violent extraction of information is the next order of business. Oh, you can bank on that, asshole. So, you chose to take me in an empty parking garage surrounded by corporate security. Low chance for civilian casualties. Clearly, the safety of innocents is a priority for you. Niblet, we have a problem. Dreamland's neural inhibitor software isn't interacting with this guy's cortical implant the same way it worked with her own. It's only going to slow the memory wipe process. Oh. How long do I have? I don't know. We're talking about software I didn't write to interacting with two different pieces of hardware I've never seen before. We're lucky this works at all. I'll try and key in some buffering routines or something to slow it as much as I can, but my confidence is low. This guy's memory is going to get wiped one way or another. I'd start asking questions, Niblet. Tense, very tense. I guess I'll answer your questions rather slowly. Break one of his fingers? I don't have time for bullshit. You're a professional. You know what's next. Just give us what we want. Ractor smiles and crochets server wire as if in anticipation. I was joking. Of course I'm going to give you what you want. My clients know I'm a professional and that I take extraordinary precautions to protect their secrets. If those precautions were compromised, it was due to an extreme circumstance. You ask your questions, Niblet. I'll answer them as efficiently as I can. When we're done, I'll shake hands with the stranger and walk away wondering what just happened. What is Prosperity? Prosperity Tower is Tsang Mechanical Engineers' corporate headquarters. Prosperity is also one of the Josephine Tsang's pet projects. Which one do you want to know about first? Tic-tac. Tell us everything you know about Prosperity Project. Well, it's going to be challenging. You see, the Prosperity Project is Joe Tsang's best kept secret, and the best way to keep secrets is to not tell anyone, even someone whose memory can be wiped. All I know is that Prosperity is something built deep inside Kowloon walled city, some kind of experiment that her son was working on. Edward Tsang. No, wait, Raymond Black, my father. Hey, Mr. Plastic, maybe you could settle a bet between me and my brother. Now, I think Raymond is still alive, but my brother here isn't so sure. Which is it, buddy? Raymond Black, dead or alive? I got 20 new one on this. Guys, a status bar just popped up. It isn't moving yet, but you never know when it might take a jump. It's stuck at 0 right now, but the process is starting and there's nothing I can do to stop it. Here, give me that. I'll show you something. Pulls away on instinct and looks at you. This is a calculated gamble. You're running out of time and holding all the guns. I have information you want and betting that if I share it with you, you won't kill me when this is over. Go on, Iz, let him have it. The plastic face man takes the PDA from Isobel and stares down at the screen. His eyes become unfocused and he stands like a statue. A low-resolution video recording pops onto the screen. A small, weathered man, possibly in his 70s, is strapped into a high-tech chair and connected to an elaborate scientific instrument behind him. The recording is from the first-person perspective, presumably the plastic-faced man's. This is from when I first brought the asset, your father, to Prosperity Tower, after I took him from the tea house on the docks. The video continues and a confident voice can be heard from off-screen, a woman's. You can make out what she says. The point of view turns to the right and graceful woman of indeterminate age steps into view. She is clearly advanced in years, but access to a nourishing diet and cutting-edge pharmaceuticals afford her the vitality of someone much younger. She speaks directly to the camera. Her tone is hard. I warned you to be gentle with him, Mr. Lee. He looks as if someone tased him. I assure you, Miss Tsang, I was gentle. He walked out of the tea house under his own power. Raymond Black. May I have some water, Mother? My throat feels like it's on fire. Oh my God, he is alive. Yes, of course, Edward. I'll have someone bring you some ice chips. Your son has apparently been through some sort of ordeal. He appeared demented at times, and he's been mumbling about stopping something. Prosperity, I think. Yes, well, that won't be happening. We won't be stopping Prosperity, Edward. I want you to get that out of your mind. Do you understand? I understand perfectly well, Mother. There's no need to shout. But I won't give up. Prosperity must be stopped. All those poor people. I know, Edward, I know. Those poor people. I've done a lot of good to make up for it since you left. Shelters, hospitals, also all sorts of good work. And now it's time to do something for you. Something I should have done a long time ago, perhaps. From the left side of the screen, a man enters in a white lab coat. The woman looks up and nods, and the lab-coated man places a chrome apparatus on the old man's head. What is this, Mama? Oh, Mama. What are you doing to me? I'm facing you, Edward. All you can see is failure. You are incapable of seeing the good in what you've done. The man in the white lab coat presses a button on Raymond's chair, and a robotic arm swings into view. A cobalt blue light springs into its tip, and the arm quickly circumnavigates the old man's head, bathing it in oscillating blue. A high-definition three-dimensional image of Raymond's brain appears on the wall behind. I've been inspired by Mr. Lee here. We're going to do some editing of your memories to relieve you of your burden. No, Mama, wait, I figured out what to do. And then he is asleep. Your payment will be made according to our agreement, once the rest of them are dead. I've taken a big risk showing you that. I don't give a rat's ass. You see, I knew it. I told you, Niblet. Raymond's alive. Tsang's holding him at Prosperity Tower. He may be alive, but it looks like his mom's gonna erase part of his memory, just like Johnny Plastic here. She's gonna try to fix him. What kind of mother would do that? Shit. That's it. He's wiping. Oh, hello. Well, isn't this awkward? What do you want to do with this guy? He's got no memory, so it's probably safe to let him go. But Auntie said he should take a dirt nap. All the same to me. Okay, you're dead. But he gave us everything we asked for and more. He's seen our faces. But I have nothing to connect them with. If it's all the same with you, I'd prefer to just walk away. We have started the run. Basically, we're not per se killers, but he didn't kill our dad. He's just a hired man. Okay, cut the cuffs. I do appreciate it, whoever you are. Why are you going to tell kindly? She said to kill him. I'll tell her the truth. Okay. Well, whatever she's got in store for us, it's gonna be weird. But I'm curious to see what the discussion will be. You may leave out the part about letting him go. Now we're telling her. You can smell something in the air, something electric. As you watch the clouds roil in the sky, the sounds of the city retreat. A bubble of soft white noise replaces them. Enjoy the stillness. Lean back and take in your surroundings. A moment later, you feel an incredible tightness in your chest. Your vision goes gray and your senses of balance disappear, I say. Gradually, blood rushes in to refill the organ, inflating it like a balloon. Try to catch your breath. You gasp for air, it doesn't come. Your breath shallows out, thins, makes you gasp like a suffocating fish. Your chest contracts again and again as you struggle to take in a breath. You stumble forward and every cell in your body seems to vibrate. The energy thrums inside of you, pulsating, building to an unbearable crescendo, and then you're on the other side of it. You find yourself standing in a familiar courtyard, the walled city. You're back in the walled city, just like in your dreams. You can taste the stench of this place, the mildew and plaster and wet dogs stink of the slum. What the? The crumbling facades of tenement buildings lean into one another above you, closing in on either side and creating a narrow walkway. Just like in your dreams, there's nowhere else to go, nowhere but forward, down the path. Start walking. You let your legs carry you forward. You feel a creeping sense of certainty in the back of your mind, and it tells you that you've taken this same walk hundreds of times before. The sense of claustrophobia mounts and builds with every step you take. It feels like you're warming your way forward down a long dark tunnel. The humidity of the place sticks to your skin. As you proceed deeper into the walled city, a low rumble fills the air, the noise of enormous gears in motion. You feel hollow, empty, and with every step you take, you can feel that emptiness growing, an unbearable yearning unlike any hunger you've ever known. You continue walking just as you always have, just as you were meant to. Off in the distance, an alien silhouette beckons to you to you. It's her, the tall, slender, thin thing from your dreams. The elusive figure that you've always been moving toward, but could never quite reach. A crowd of locals lines the path ahead, kneeling in supplication. They look emaciated, all skin and bones, clothed head to toe in dirty rags. Ignore them and keep moving. You brush past the kneeling figures and continue forward. As you do so, a mounting sense of correctness builds in your chest. These people are beneath notice. They should be ignored. Your feet carry you past them, and soon enough they fade from view. Your legs carry you deeper and deeper into the beating heart of the tenement. If you haven't reached the center yet, you must be close. It's incredibly hot and humid in here. The sweat rolls down your body in sheets. Your thoughts go hazy with the heat, and a dim sense of unease takes root in the pit of your stomach. Shake it off. You shake your head, struggling to clear away the fog, and the omnipresent sound of grinding gears isn't helping. Looking up, you can see where the noise is coming from. A hatch. The same door that you saw in your nightmare back when all of this began. The markings on the door are legible now. A single word in faded yellow paint. Prosperity. Suddenly, impossibly, the alien figure that you've been moving toward is standing right in front of you. At the same time, your vision finally clears and ice water runs through your veins. The walled city isn't a slum at all. It's an enormous gaping maw, and the buildings are a forest of crooked teeth. The thing reaches for you. With inhumane speed and grace, it plunges fingers of polished ivory into your mouth. Slowly, terribly, it begins to wrench your jaw open. You can feel your teeth splinter and breaking, and holy shit. Rough fingers on your shoulders snap you back to reality. The hand clenched into a vice-like grip and yanks you backward off of your feet. Your calm crashing down to the floor of the Hoy MTR station. You can feel a rush of wind just in front of you. A passing train. Strangle bow. Okay. What is wrong with you, Niblet? Ani Chang lost too many runners already besides. There are cleaner ways to end your life than jumping in front of a train. I was just in the walled city. There was this thing. You are hallucinating, and you almost just got yourself killed. Now get up and get back to that floating wreck that you sleep in. You don't get to die in here unless Miss Chang says you do.
Be a safe escalator user. Hold the handrail and take care of children and the elderly.
There we go, level 6 unlocked. Okay. Haste or... Wait, can now consume spirits and imbue herself with their power. Consuming a spirit heals Gobbet for 20 HP total over 2 rounds, and her AP is increased by 1 during the same. And she gets the abilities of the... Okay, whatever. Let's get the haste. Formula is a new version of haste spell that harnesses the latent wild magic of Hong Kong. Channeled haste increases the friendly target AP by 1 for 4 rounds. When cast, Gobbet accuracy is increased by 15%. Okay. You get the sabotage. The mini launcher now strips 1 armor with every normal shot. Yeah, please. Now, you have lethal force. Gain cyberware Shiawa's magnet arms. Hell yeah. And you get the Ares Heavy Laser or the Rip and Tear. The Heavy Laser, it does plus 4 HP damage, plus 1 AP damage, and it has 5% increased accuracy over the standard attack. The melee also has armor stripping. Gains a new ability in the melee system, which is its legs latch on and tear armor away from the target. Strips away 4 armor. Yeah. I think that's good. Human transient. Human refugee. Triad enforcer. Why are you all here? Why? I can't go on my boat? That's not fun. I wanted to go on my boat. Hey there, Matthew. Do you have possibly some new armor? No, you do not. Can I sell you something? Nothing special. Goodbye, Matthew. Okay, fine. Let's go talk to Auntie Chain. Tell her what we did. Hey, I'm here to confess. I didn't really do what you said, but I did what I wanted. There you are, Niblet. Your crew here tells me that you were able to locate and interrogate the plastic-faced man. They haven't told me his current disposition, however. I assume everything went as I instructed. I let him walk away. I thought I was clear that I wanted him dead. His memory was gone. He wasn't a player anymore. You were clear, Auntie. He was accommodating, and I chose to reward him for that. He was accommodating, and I chose to reward him for that. He better have been pretty damn accommodating for you to disobey me. I trust you got something useful out of him. We got plenty. He gave us a data dump on everything he knew about Prosperity Tower, first-hand info. Josephine's headquarters? That could be useful, I suppose. What do you intend on doing with it? We're gonna rescue Raymond. He's alive, Annie, just like I said he was. Josephine's holding him in there. She's doing something to his brain. Something to his brain? What is that old bitch up to now? Based on the memory that Mr. Plastic showed us, it looks like she's trying to rewire her son's memories using something called the ASSIST, Artificial Sensory Induction System technology. It allows the user to record, process, and feed synthetic sensory input into the brain. Like a Simpsons chip? Yes, Ani. It's the technology that led to Simpsons. It's also what allows Deckers to enter the Matrix and grants riggers a neural connection to their drones. An expert assist technician could alter someone's personality, memory, even identity. I'm guessing experts like that don't grow on trees. Sounds complicated. It is. It requires a massive amount of computing power, and it's not like a temporary SimSense experience. Changing someone's memory requires a world-class expert in assist. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing to him, but I'm guessing that his mom wants him to forget something, or to remember it differently, maybe. What do we know about the Prosperity Tower? Mr. Plastic dropped us a couple of terabytes of data on Prosperity Towers right out of his brain. Isobel had and I have been studying it. Lots of good intel mine there. Just what we need to take a run at the place and hope to get out alive. Talk to me about the security setup. How do we get Raymond? The key to this operation are the 3 security stations located on different floors. The matrix system in these security stations are the command and control hubs for the entire building's security. As such, they're the best place to find out where Raymond Black is being held. That's all we've got on his location. All we know is that he's being held somewhere called Lab 12. But where that is or how to get in there is something we will need to figure out on site. If things go hostile, the best thing to do is get to an alarm panel or a matrix security node and shut things down. If we're noticed, we'll have a brief window to cut the line to the alarm system. If we do that, it will isolate the whole floor from the security system. The rest of the building won't know what's happening there. If the alarm goes off and we cut the link to the alarm system, we can spoof the system. Tell it we've moved on to another location. That might work once or twice, but if we spoof too many alarms, they'll figure it out. How long is this brief window to cut the alarm? Maybe 30 seconds, maybe less if the network isn't cluttered with traffic. It's there as a failsafe so security doesn't stampede all over the building if a janitor forgets to close a door. What about guards? Quantity? Training? Standard corp security for the most part, but Sang has a rapid response squad for high priority events. That would be us. Is Gobit right? Do you think an intrusion into Lab 12 would qualify as a high priority event? Judging by the way Grandma Tsang took out Carter, Gutshot, and Nightjar, I'd say she isn't interested in anyone getting anywhere near her son. Expect to face Tsang's elite security once we find him. What else do we have on security stations themselves? Staffing, weaknesses. Only one thing worth mentioning. The only way into a security station is with a key card, and guards on each floor carry a card to the station on that floor. So we can get a card by taking them out, but there may be other ways of getting key cards. Like I said, the security stations are the key to this operation. They provide multiple opportunities to exploit the system and determine how to approach the rest of our incursion. So the security stations are high priority targets. Check. We go as quiet as possible until we have no choice. We don't need an entire building full of security on us. Roger that. We'll be quiet as rats. I see what you did there. So which station do we hit first? No way to know. We'll need to take one of them and use it to determine our next step. It's like we have directions to go find a map. That's all I need to know about security. Let's hope it's enough. Let's hope it's enough give us an edge. I think that's a typo. think what he's trying to say is let's hope it's enough to give us an edge. How do we make our approach? Fortunately, Prosperity Tower is one of Tsang's lower security location. It's mostly administrative marketing, that sort of thing. That's good. Mr. Bao, give the runners those old Tsang security passes you used on the hijacking last year. Yes, Miss Chang, they'll get them. Those passes should get you through the lobby. You'll still have to explain your presence, Niblet, so don't expect to just walk on through. What about that junk data you held onto after the Wuxing run, Isabel? Anything in there we can use? Good thing I'm already ahead of you. I scored the leftover Wuxing paperwork and found a way to change our status to special couriers. We can use that to pose as a third party Wuxing uses to deliver important packages. Nice. That'll work for a while, but we can't expect to stay in cover for long. One way or another, things are gonna get hot. The loading dock sounds like just the edge we need. Let's do it. Okay, I'll get us booked into the Tsang system and print off some matching papers. We'll need a van to make it look legit. Bao? Consider it done. How do we stop the assist thing from rewiring Raymond? All we know is that the assist device is located in lab 12. It's the only one in the building. Now I doubt that Grandma will just hand over the passcodes to her system if we ask nicely. So we'll need the Decker to access the assist devices and eject him from the system safely before she scrambles his brain. That sounds dangerous. It's either that or leave him to Josephine, and that can't happen. One other thing, while I was helping Duncan verify as much of this data as I could, I decided to collect our marker with Bull and his team of runners. Good call. We need all the help we can get. Oh, the guys we helped out. Nice. Yeah, no kidding. Turns out Bull and our runner friends hit Tsang a few months back. Low-ran smash and grab for another corp, but they got a quick scan of the building's matrix security before they rabbited. They gave us data flags that pinpoint where the security nodes are located inside of Tsang's system. So when we jack into a security station, we'll be able to make a direct attack on the security node. That could just buy us the seconds we need to cut the alarm link. Nice work. One more thing, Niblet. While you're in her headquarters, look for anything we can use to incriminate or embarrass Josephine Tsang. I want that. Something I can feed to an acquaintance on the executive council. Someone who stands to gain from it. My first priority is getting Raymond disconnected from the assist machine. Of course, my sweet, of course. Now go enjoy Prosperity Tower and give Josephine Tsang my regards. This should be good. How much? When did I gain 20 karma? Still not enough to get everything. Because I can't utilize this until you fix this. And you can't advance this until you advance this. Could get a little bit of biotech. That's just it. I don't know if I'm actually gonna get more. I don't have money or anything anymore, so... Can I go back on the boat now? Yeah, I can. But... Hope it helps. From Dreamland. Good luck with your whole what happened to my father thing. Rough deal. If nothing else, I hope the people responsible get what's coming to them and that my neural inhibitor program helps you get some payback. Jobs directory? We don't have any jobs. We don't have any pay data from that thing. Okay. Straight up, let's go, go, go. Might be able to get some more karma from talking to people. Human transient. You're one of Chang's. Remain silent. Fine, stay quiet. We're getting the hell out of here while we still can. If you're smart, you'll follow us. Everyone with half a brain is getting out of this place. Well, I guess I have less than half a brain. Not me. Whatever's happening here, I'm going to figure out what it is and I'm gonna fix it. You're either a fool or you're crazy. Nothing can fix what's coming to the from the walled city, and Hoy is way too close to that place for comfort. If you say so. What do you mean, what's coming? You don't know? Suppose that you wouldn't. You're an outsider here. Didn't grow up in the walled city like we did. To answer your question, they are coming, the Yama Kings, just like the ones in the old stories. Been having dreams about them just like I did as a kid, but they weren't just dreams this time, they were signs, warnings. What kind of warnings? The kind that you don't ignore. Come on, Shan, it's time to go. Huh, interesting. I know, you're right. You always are. I spoke to my sister. She's on board. Didn't take much convincing either. Those few of us who know about the monsters don't want to be anywhere near the city. Things like that. They leave a mark on a place. It'll never be right again. Hey, you guys talking about the walled city? Hello? Didn't see you there. We were just discussing the state of the city. Things are bleak. Isn't that right, Aaron? Yes. As if we didn't have enough to connect with before. To contend with before. Gangs, starvation, disease. Now corporate officers are starting to invade our personal lives, and with no subtlety, they treat us like wild dogs. Do this, do that, sit, stay, good boy. As thanks, we won't kill your family. Corporate officers, huh? They have anything to do with these monsters you mentioned earlier? Monsters? No, 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 no. You must have misheard me. No, no monsters here. Only corporate tyrants. What a silly thing to mishear. Monsters. That's right. Monsters. The Yama Kings. It's alright, Lorne. Might as well start talking about it. Not everyone's gonna believe us, but those who do can prepare themselves, like us. It started as a whisper, a rumor. The Yama Kings are coming to feast on us, the walled city. Well, we took it for what it was, superstitious bullshit. That is, until things started happening. Now the walled city, always been its own kind of hell, but these last few months, somehow, things started getting worse. People got more aggressive, others started to spiral emotionally, and our dreams grew more intense, more frightening. It's the Yama Kings. We're sure of it. They're going to destroy our souls and eat our bodies. We have to leave, but there are so many people who can't. I just wish we could take them all, Aaron. Impossible, Lorne. Most we can do is save ourselves. Let's just concentrate on getting out of this alive, alright? So now you know, monsters, Yama Kings, are descending upon us from their ethereal thrones, coming to rip our essences apart. The sooner we get out of here, the better. The Yama Kings are kid stories. They aren't real. Okay, I understand. There's something dark at work in the walled city, and you're wise for wanting to get out of here. But you'd better get out of here soon. Things are really starting to heat up. Yeah, soon. My sister's ready whenever we are. Alright, we'll make plans right away. Thanks, stranger. Interesting. Try it, Enforcer. Please, you have to let me through. My husband and children are already in Hoi. I need to meet with them. I have to. Nice try, but back off. You don't get in here. Nobody else does. You should probably listen to what he says. His boss owns this town. Come on, man, let her through. One more person in Hoi won't hurt anything. It isn't my decision. Oni-chan gave orders. Besides which, there are 100,000 other beggars behind her who just love to get in here. They've been banging on the gates all day. You think I should let them all through? I don't care if you help them or not. Just please help me. Think of my family. I don't know your family, woman. You probably don't even have one. I, on the other hand, do have people in Hoi. And if I disobey Auntie Chang, what happens to them won't be pretty. Why does kindly care about refugees passing through Hoi? I understand, kindly just trying to keep the peace. Exactly, with everything that's going on down, the last thing that kindly wants to have to worry about is the population of Hoi suddenly tripling. So we aren't taking anybody, period. Pig bastard! You won't let us through? I'll come back with so many others that you can't hope to stop us. We can't stay in the walled city, not with what's coming. We won't. You be my guest, woman. Bring as many friends as you like. I'll make sure to have a bullet for each of you. Holy shit. Okay, let's start it off. Not. We're actually gonna save it. Guys, thank you so much for dropping by. I'm actually gonna take the day early off. I'm gonna stop early. We would have probably done one more hour, started the mission, and not finish it, most probably. However, what I would like to say is, first of all, thank you for dropping by as usual. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We will continue this tomorrow with a fresh new start, and I'm sorry for being so tired. My you guys can probably hear my voice has been struggling for the last hour, I would say. I just need a good night's rest, even though I know what's coming for me tomorrow is going to be one hell of a fucked up day at work, but whatever. We just gotta do it. We just gotta go through it, come back, have a decent and good mind state after the whole work is done, get as much rest as I can, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when we will continue our final journey. And I'm guessing this is pretty much the end. After this mission we might have like a little bit of catch up story wise, and afterwards there's still a little bit of side content that we can play. I don't know how that all works out, but it is recommended, or it is required, to play through the main campaign first to be able to play that. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. Anyways, like I said, have a great night guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.